Hello, and welcome to COMM120 D001 Summer 2022, otherwise known as COMM120. That's starting in September of 2022. My name is Dr. Bjorn Mercer, and in this video, we're going to go over the syllabus. And so here is my view. There's a little thing right there that says information for instructors. You can't see that. I can see that. But go ahead and come down to COMM120 syllabus. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to add it to this syllabus review so you can see it. So go ahead and click on the syllabus, and you'll see right here, it's a little hard to see, but let's go up to the top. So COMM120, Information and Digital Literacy, 8 weeks. So the syllabus is important for every course. Every course has a syllabus, and it has an outline of what to expect throughout all of 8 weeks in your classes here at AMU and APU. So you'll have the course description. So Information and Digital Literacy is designed to provide students with substantial and usable skills essential to succeed in both academic and professional settings. Students will learn best practices to locate and evaluate sources and effectively communicate using digital literacy to become proficient in the 21st century. And so information literacy is honestly one of the more important skills we do learn today. There's a variety of different skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, oral communication, written communication, all extremely important. But information literacy is important because as you take in information, you consume it or read it. What do you do with that information? Do you just believe it? Or are you skeptical? Do you go and look at the sources? Do you question the people who are telling you this? Information literacy is extremely important because as I always say, it's always important to have a healthy skepticism. And so you go down to the objectives. And so every course has objectives, and so they're called COs, so course objective. And so CO1, explain the need for accurate and responsible information literacy in the contemporary digital world. CO2, locate, access, and choose information that aligns with the scope of the intended research while using a well-planned strategy. So locate, access, and choose. So it just means locate, use, and choose the information that you think is the most important. CO3, define and illustrate fake news, misinformation, and disinformation. We're going to talk about what is information, what is misinformation, what is the difference between disinformation, and then also fake news. You can throw in some propaganda there. CO4, demonstrate knowledge of ethical and legal restrictions to published and copyrighted material and how to avoid plagiarism. So obviously in school and in college and in any school setting, plagiarism is extremely important, and you have to avoid it, which means you have to go back up to here. Located access and really understand how to properly cite your information. CO5, analyze the quality of sources, assumptions, currency, authority, and evaluate the context within use. So assumptions are, currency is how current is it? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Is the information using 100 years old? Authority, who wrote it? Where does this publication come from? Can you just trust a certain publication, or are you more skeptical of a certain publication? Assumptions, all those things. Are you assuming that what you're using is quality, or are you assuming it's not? So you're biased potentially. And of course, evaluate that information. CO6 is describe the concept of digital footprint for individuals and organizations and the positive and negative consequences of privacy. And so with digital information, with most of our information being online, what does that mean for our own privacy? As CO7, recognize and understand the role of civility. Civility has always been important, and it has always been a problem. Today, we like to think that civility is worse, but that is also a perception based on what we see online and, what you see on Twitter. And Twitter is not a good example of civility. And people go onto Twitter, honestly, to not be civil. So if you use Twitter as an example, you'd think, oh gosh, civility is worse. But I just have to say, is it? In your own life, how is civility with your interactions with your neighbors and, different things like that? So to critically look at civility and the role of civility. And CO8, synthesize information from multiple scholarly sources and communicate information with clarity and depth via multimedia project. And that is the week 7 final project, where we look at multiple scholarly sources and communicate that information in typically a PowerPoint, but you can also use other presentation softwares. So outline, so week 1, digital information literacy. So we have a variety of quizzes, we have a discussion topic. Week 2, digital information and sources. We have again, for as far as what's graded, a variety. We have the week 2 assignment. There will be a video, going over the week 2 assignment. You have a discussion topic and quizzes. Week 3, ethical and legal issues. Again, there's a week 3 discussion topic and quizzes. Week 4, there is a week 4 assignment and quizzes. In week 4, there's no discussion topic, so that is optional, allowing you to focus on the week 4 assignment. Week 5, organizing information, in which you have all the information, you have the discussion topic and quizzes. And week 6, sharing information, you have the discussion topic and quizzes. The quizzes end in week 6, so you have quizzes in weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With the quizzes, make sure to read all the information. Be very careful when you take the quizzes, because you can't actually take them over. So when we get to week 7, presenting information, this is the week 7 final project, in which there is no discussion topic, and that it allows you to really focus on this week 7 final project. And the way the assignments work is you do the week 2 assignment, that prepares for the week 7. You do the week 4 assignment, that again adds more, preparing you for the week 7. And after you do the week 2 and week 4, that allows you to then start working on week 7. All of that information rolls into the week 7 final project. And of course, the week 8, reflecting on the process and civility. We go over the course, you have the discussion topic, and we reflect on what you've learned. So evaluation, here is how the course is divided up. You have the discussion topics. Each of them is worth about 6.7%, not a lot, not a little. Your 2 assignments are each worth 10%. Your final project is worth 20%. And you have a bunch of quizzes, all worth about 1% each. Materials, go ahead and look at the reading and resources, in which there's a variety of different articles. Then we have different course guidelines, writing expectations, citation reference style. So you get to use the citation reference style of your program. If you don't have a program yet, I would suggest using APA. Let's see, communications. Make sure that you email me. I emailed everybody. So if you have any questions, please use your email, your APUS email, or APU or AMU email. And different university policies. So extension requests, academic probation, appeals, academic dishonesty, disability, student deadlines, video conference policies. So, example for student deadlines, there's a late penalty. If you are late, then 10% is taken off for every day you are late. So try to be on time. If you have any issues, please email me. I want to, number one, work with you and ensure that you are successful in COMM120. So the mission, minimum technology requirements, of course, you need a computer. And of course, the different disclaimers. So Syllabus will have an outline of everything you need in every course you take. So COMM120, information and digital literacy. If you have any questions, please email me, Bjorn.Mercer. You can find my information. So let's go to the front page. So for information in digital literacy, you can go down here under teacher profile view. There's my email address right there. And you can also go to class list, in which you'll find my information there also. So please email me if you have questions, email me if you have any issues, email me if you're going to be late. I will, of course, help you out in any way I can. And so this is an overview of the syllabus. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And again, my name is Dr. Bjorn Mercer.